do a little counter kicking today. What's the difference between kicking versus counter kicking? Someone raise your hand. What's the difference between, yes?
When you counter kick, they strike first and you just follow it.
Or they initiate first. They may or may not make the hit. But yeah, you're basically going to do something while that foot is in the air on the way back for counter kicking. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So Joel makes leg kick. I take it, I'm like, boom, oh, he kicks me, hurts the leg, plus knocks me slightly off balance. It's hard for me to counter kick. So if you kick somebody in the legs, why not kick them twice? He kicks me the first time, I recover, he kicks me again. All right, so we're kind of thinking I'm at risk of getting kicked so many times. So when I defend, he kicks, this sets down, and then I counter kick before he gets a chance to move. Does that make sense?
Sure.
So if he kicks me and hits, and it shifts my weight, he can hit me again before I'm really ready. I might be able to move away, but I'm delayed. Let's just say it's a fraction of a second, who knows how long. So he's got to kick and get that leg back, and that gives me time to make the kick. Does that make sense? So I want Joel to kick as fast as he can. He doesn't have to hit me hard, but he's got to beat me to touching his leg before that foot gets back. Ready? Go. And I have to block. All right. One kick. All right. Try to see if you can kind of have some fun with it. Kind of race your partner a little bit. By the way, I'll go after he goes. So I go to make my kick. He hits, sets, kicks, right? So I'm trying to think, what's my defense? I kick here. He makes his kick. I kind of have to go here because it's hard to get this foot around to defend unless I try to pull this foot and all my weight's in the wrong place for that. So again, he kicks. Boom. I'm in trouble. All right, good. He kicks. He kicks. I can make this kick. How does he move? Right? How is he going to get that foot out of there? We'll talk about that in a minute. Get a partner. Go. So Joel and I are doing this. The way I'm doing it is giving me a power kick. There's another way to do it, which makes it a snap kick or like a lead leg kick. So let's be honest. I'm here. Can I do this and still get Joel? It's not a powerful kick. It is a stinger. Nothing wrong with that. Okay? So in slow motion, Joel goes to kick. I defend. I go back. That's not bad. Mine's a little different. He kicks. This leg goes back forward. So it's a power kick. All right. Before we really worked switch kicks a million years ago, we'd switch stance. This is what it would look like if we were just going to switch stance. He kicks. I switch stance and kick. The whole stance thing takes a little longer. Maybe a fraction of a second. He kicks. Touch back. Drive forward. Did you notice the short advance on the lead leg? He kicks. Short advance on the lead leg. I'm closer. I drive through. Makes sense? So if I'm doing this, he kicks. I can tap him, but I didn't make the advance and I didn't get my hips into it. I win. I get it pretty fast. I'm saying he kicks. Yeah, booyah. I want to drive that leg. So a little bit more power if you can. You don't have to hit him harder. You have to set it up for power rather than this one, which isn't awful, but it isn't what I'm doing. It's different. Don't think I'm dogging your kick. That's a decent kick. I mean, seriously, Caleb does a bunch of this to get you opened up and worried about your legs, and then he hits you in the face. He does that. Right?
Sure.
And it's annoying, but if they're not putting me out, I'll let him kick me. But when I kick, I want to, right? I want to drive that leg out. Get a partner. Same partner's fine. Try to make the kick. When I'm fighting, this is my favorite counter kick. This is my favorite counter kick. Not the only counter kick. Joel kicks me. I make defense. I set down. I can kick him. Doesn't that make sense? Sure. Now we're kind of trading. It's still a counter kick or a follow-up kick. How would I make time to make that a true counter kick? How do I shorten the time from when he touches me till I hit him? How do I do that?
Touch and hit.
Okay. How about I change my defense? So he kicks. This is one defense. What's the second defense? He kicks. I turn into it, which gives me that hit. And I can counter kick. That makes sense? Now, you got to take the hit. But instead of taking it on the common peroneal nerve on the outside where it sucks, the leg goes dead, he kicks, I turn into it while I'm kicking. Does that make sense? All right. Secondly, if you really wanted to, he kicks, you can step into it and then kick that leg. All right? It's a harder one to reach, but it's there. Thirdly, he kicks, I turn into it, and I can body kick him. Right? I can power kick him to the body. So we've got a lot of options. So try turning into the kick. He's going to kick the side. Boom. Watch. It's going to be here now. He kicks. Boom. I turn into him. Right? He's going to slide up slowly. It's going to hit the big quad. There's not a massive bundle of nerves right there. The muscle will get sore and tired over time, but it's better than on the side. That's where we turn into. Now I'm actually in the angle. That kick becomes pretty quick. Counter kick. Back leg. Go.
Yeah.
You know how you want to defend this thing, right? So if he's going to kick this leg, could I do this? I can. That's a reasonable defense. But then how do I get to that leg? He kicks. It's long. Go ahead and kick, move back. Kick, move back. It's long step. Boom. Right? It's long step with the hands up. If he kicks and I shield, then this long step becomes a little easier. So when I shield, I can step easier. The foot's already in the air. Make sense?
Sir.
If I want to do the other leg, he kicks, I shield, I sit down, look how high my guard is, and I drive here, okay? Make sense? But the problem I'm trying to solve is sometimes they don't move, and sometimes you're a little too close. So he kicks, and I'm thinking, how am I gonna, I'm a little close. You know, I can still kick him. This one is now there because of where I was. He kicks, I shield. Instead of going back to this position and forward, I can shuffle back if I need a little more space, but then it wastes time. Let's go to the knees. One, bop, boom, right? Two, bop, boom. Make sense? I'm trying to be as gentle as I can with my friend, but again, I could hit him extremely harder if I chose to. Go, go! Who likes the knee a little bit better than the kick? I'm assuming probably because you were an inside fighter. Who likes the kick a little bit better than the knee? You're not shuffling in as hard. You prefer the kick. You're not closing as much. The kick makes sense for you. It's just my best guess. How do these work against front kicks and side kicks? What do you think? So Joe round kicks this leg, I can do this. But he front kicks me. What happens? He pushes me back. I lose my space. The counter kick is difficult. Now we're going to have to move or angle out. So let's do that. So he goes to kick, right? Boom. That's going to suck. By the way, what if I go to kick and he beats me to the kick? He's going to stuff my kick, right? Make sense? So he goes to kick. I got to not be there. Now I get to choose what I want to do. Who likes the switch kick? It's right here. Boom, to the calf or to the thigh. Who likes the back leg kick? It's a cutting kick now. It's not up because I'm not going to do much. I got to get the angle. It's here, right? I got to cut it back down. Make sense? All right, so he goes to the front kick, and I got to do this. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get the drive out. Boom. Right, there we go. Now, out or back, that one. Either one of those will work. If we look at ourselves on this line, as long as I'm on the line, he's probably going to get me. What if I'm a little bit off the line? Can he still get me? What if I'm a little bit this way? Where should I really be? I want to be here, which gives me the range and the distance to kick however I want. Can we do it?
Sir.
Hands are up. This could hit, it might not. Hips move out. Pivot on the front foot. Here. Now, shift. Make the kick or pivot out. Cut down this way. Pow. Have some fun. Go! I'm just going to quickly blast through the things that I saw, which I thought were interesting, that you guys innovated off of what I was teaching, which is super awesome, right? So the first thing is, Joel goes to throw this, I actually make this move, and I'm like, I don't really want to do this move. I want to do this move, but I don't want to, I'm too close. Who did this one? Saw John do it. Who else did that one? I saw 2 or 3 people that did this move. That is a great counter kick. He goes to make front kick, I blast through, and here I am. That is a great counter kick. No problem with that. Super good. All right? Joe goes to make a kick. I do this, and then I just sweep him, right? Man, he had a lot of weight on that foot. He was terrible. But he goes to kick, right? And then you hook the foot, and then you make him go. My sweep failed 100%. I'm just going to put that as a funny reel later. But the bottom line is if you get the sweep, it is there. Pretty cool. I kind of like that one. Thought that was pretty good. Let's talk a little bit about snap kick versus the thrusting kick. Very, very few kickboxers are going to kick like this. The karate guys will, the taekwondo guys will, right? The kempo guys will. It's still a great kick. We're expecting, in many cases, a pushing kick. They're trying to make space. Maybe they've already kicked me once. So he long kicks, pushes me, boom! All right, bang. Okay, he does that again, I got him. All right, bang. Makes sense? What if he long kicks me the first time, boom! Same time, he snap kicks me. He can now side kick me because he hasn't committed. Does that make sense? So kind of keep that in mind. This kick doesn't work well for this defense. Does that make sense? So I go to make front kick, Joel goes to angle, boom, right? I'm committed forward, I will probably take the step, right? I don't need to take the step if it's a snap kick. Bam, right? Bam. I can make a second kick pretty easily because I didn't commit. This is a committed kick. How do you know? He just hit you with a committed kick, maybe you're counting on him hitting you again. Maybe he's hit you with 2 or 3 of these. So when I drive through him, you know, here I am. Now he can do anything that he wants because I'm committed. I have to adjust to make some sort of defense. All right, last one. Joel makes the kick. I pivot. He turns and elbows me. Why should I have my hands up? Because it's right there. Pretty cool. Joel kicks, I block, right? I didn't say elbow. You just hold what you got. It's my turn. He kicks, I do this, right? I kick, now I elbow. Does it make sense? So there's some elbows there. Let's get the hands up. I said that enough? We got a few minutes left. We have to go to the side kick. Have to. The side kick is another pushing kick, right? So I'm fighting Joel, and I try to come in, and he side kicks me. Boom, right? It's going to push me back. I'm going to lose my distance. Or if I'm a strong guy, it'll push him away. I come in, he kicks and pushes him away. I either got to chase him, I got to do something different. All right? You won't see me doing a lot of sweeping of the foot. If so, I want to keep the hand up. But the foot comes up and I'm able to dodge a little bit and I get this, now I can move in. Okay? Make sense? So again, he makes a good kick, pop, I'm in trouble. He makes a good kick, pop, he pushes me back, pop. I move in, it pushes him back. I now have to do something different. Does that make sense? Okay, so he makes kick, I do this, I do that. Can I do it?
Sir.
All right, don't let me say that 100 times today. All right? Got teased about saying, can we do it on video a lot when I went to this big seminar. Like, why do you say that every time? I don't know. He makes side kick. Can I do this way? I probably could, but that's a much harder motion because the knee bends naturally. All right? So Joel's going to put his hand on my shoulder for balance. He's going to put his leg up. So watch. I can do this. The knee bends that way naturally, then turn his body. Bend the knee, Joel. All right? On the other hand, he kicks, and I sweep this way. The knee is locked. His body turns. That's the better way. My opinion. Cool. All right. So he's just going to kick. You're just going to deal with it. Right? He kicks again. Right? He kicks again. Right? Sweep that away. You got to be just out of range. If you're here, you're too far. That's about right. Now I got to step to the angle to get that leg, or I drive through to get this one. Have some fun. Side kick defense. Go! Ooh, first. Ah, crap, I blew my movement, right? He makes a side kick. The side kick, right? And I blew my movement, right? What do? And I can still hit him. I can go back this way. He's got to turn. He turns. Now I can hit him here. And I can go in and chase him, right? So if you blow the movement, it's not the end of the world. He makes side kick this way, right? I can hit him right there. He makes side kick. Now you make this kick. Okay? Lots of options depending on where your distance is. The knees are still there. He makes side kick, right? I can move into the side kick. Into the knee from the side kick position. Pretty cool. Hands up. Watch out for the elbow. We must fight. Go get a mouthpiece, gloves. Shins are optional.